Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty great. I hope that you are too. Today I'm not going to waste much time. I very much want to see what's going to happen when they arrive at the bridge. Also, I'm feeling a little sick, so my voice is a bit scratchy. Sorry about that. Sai's drawing jutsu is so very useful. He's got mice scouting the area, so at least they know there's no akatsuki ambush. Yamato transforms into Sasori and then transforms his voice to match as well, with Sakura's assistance. I like that she tells him you sound too polite, he needs to be more cranky and irritable. The spy arrives and he kinda looks suspicious, which is not good spy behavior. You should try and look real casual. The intro plays and I just noticed that this one image of Sasuke in the intro is very suggestive. Yamato approaches the spy and the man speaks. And is that Kabuto?
That's about 5 years, right?
Wait, Kabuto is the spy? There's no way. Right? There's no way Kabuto is spying on Orochimaru. He's Orochimaru's most devout follower. Now I'm suspicious. Because why would he want to give any information to Sasori about Orochimaru, his lord and master and savior? Unless something has happened in this past couple of years, these 3 years, that has caused Kabuto to turn against Orochimaru. Is it because of Sasuke? Has Sasuke become Orochimaru's new favorite? Perhaps? Maybe? That's interesting. I did not suspect Kabuto at all. And he says that it's been 5 years since he's seen Sasori, which tells us that it's been 5 years since Orochimaru was part of the Akatsuki, which is just nice timing to know. So, when Sasuke left, he had been out of the Akatsuki for about 2 years. Okay. Kabuto! Oh goodness!
Kabuto has such a sad look in his eye though.
Still haven't shaken that strange sensation from when your jutsu broke and I remembered who I was again.
Oh, so it's one of those, like what he did to the Sand Shinobi. Yamato wants to know about Sasuke and their hideouts. They move all the time to avoid the enemy, and Orochimaru has spies everywhere. Right now, they're on an island with Sasuke.
Of course Orochimaru is watching in the bushes, looking like a creep. So now, so Kabuto either doesn't know that Orochimaru is watching, or he very much knows that Orochimaru is watching. Perhaps Sasori had him under his jutsu. The jutsu broke, but Kabuto was still loyal to Orochimaru and told Orochimaru what's going on. Or Orochimaru has followed Kabuto in secret. Maybe he noticed when the jutsu broke in the first place.
And then Orochimaru begins walking out? Are we gonna have a huge blowout? I'm ready for some crazy snake shenanigans. Kabuto delivers the information Sasori requested and wants something that he was promised. So they're about to be discovered, so Yamato knows that this is the moment to strike.
Your conversation sounds intriguing. I hope neither of you would mind if I joined in the fun.
Oh yes, man, doesn't he just know how to make an entrance? And Kabuto thinks that Yamato's kunai was for Orochimaru and not him. The snake vampire thanks Sasori for Kabuto, whose medical ninjutsu has meant he can reuse his test subjects again and again. Because it's so hard to find volunteers, you know. Yamato mentally runs through his options. If he fights, he'll blow his cover with Kabuto. But he has to fight because Orochimaru is such a strong opponent.
Guys, it twists, it turns, it twists again. Oh my gosh. Kabuto and Orochimaru working together. Right? This is very enjoyable. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yamato avoids attack by using a wood substitution, and gosh, look at all these snakes. Really creeps me out. So Orochimaru broke Sasuke's mind jutsu on Kabuto long ago, and they've just been biding their time since then. Man, I knew the dynamic duo couldn't be broken up so easily. Kabuto is a true believer when it comes to Orochimaru. Also, Orochimaru recognizes who Yamato is because of the wood jutsu. He also calls for our young ninjas to come out of hiding. Guys, Naruto's eyes are already gone red, so maybe not too much more before he goes over the edge.
Well, we might as well have a little fun together. Let's find out who's gotten stronger, you or Sasuke.
Oh, Orochimaru, you're so good at being a dick. Simply hearing Sasuke's name from Orochimaru is enough to push Naruto closer to the edge, and he becomes increasingly more fox-like. The Nine-Tails aura is swirling around him. Kabuto points out that they can't give back someone who came to them willingly, which is what I've been saying, and it is something they haven't addressed really. Can they actually force Sasuke to stay in the Leaf Village? Kabuto essentially calls Naruto a baby for being hung up on Sasuke. Orochimaru further provokes him, and it works. The cloak is properly around Naruto now, and it took no time at all. As long as he remains focused on Orochimaru, perhaps it'll be okay, right? We just don't want four tails. This is Sakura's first time seeing Naruto's fox, I believe, like in any form. If Naruto was able to injure Jiraiya so badly, does that mean he can do the same to Orochimaru? But then Jiraiya would have been coming from a place of not wanting to hurt Naruto. We then see a flashback with Jiraiya.
His anger acts like a trigger. The number of tails increases, along with his rage.
I wonder what Jiraiya said or did to get Naruto to be so upset that he manifested four tails. I wonder if it was something to do with Sasuke, something along the lines of, you know, Sasuke might never come back.
He was able to maintain consciousness with the appearance of the first three tails. But after the fourth, his mind was overpowered. All that was left was a hunger for destruction. He was like a smaller version of the nine-tailed fox.
The original seal placed on Naruto by the fourth Hokage is weakening. Jiraiya reveals that the cloak hurts Naruto badly, but then when it's gone, the Nine-Tails heals him, and this cycle will ultimately harm Naruto and shorten his lifespan. And that is terrible, guys. It's like with the Titans.
That's exactly why we need you for this mission, Yamato. After all, you carry the cells of the first Hokage in your blood.
She specifically said the cells of the first Hokage, not his DNA. For example, Tsunade has the DNA of the first Hokage because that's her grandpa. And they said the cells of the first Hokage. So, is he a clone? Is he an experiment? Is this why Orochimaru knows who he is? Is that why? Does it have something to do with his wood chakra, wood jutsu as well? Do we ever find out what's his actual name?
This bubbling that accompanies Naruto when he's got the cloak really gives me the heebie-jeebies. Orochimaru slowly walks out of the forest, and it's almost like he's injured, but I don't trust it. He looks up and we see that his face is torn, revealing the one underneath, the body he stole. And we can also see Orochimaru's dedication to the eye makeup, as it is applied to the underneath face as well. Naruto seems to be holding at one tail, so hopefully he won't lose control.
That's why he was chosen to be your watchdog, yes? Seems some of my experiments came in handy after all.
I knew it. Orochimaru calls Yamato his darling little test subject, and explains that back in the day he stole cells from the first Hokage, who had total control of the tailed beasts and mastery of wood jutsu. That's amazing. And then he implanted those cells into 16 children to see what would happen. Their bodies rejected the experimentation, and not long after that he had to flee the village, not realizing one of them survived. Look how delighted he is to embody the mad scientist. He's so pleased one of his experiments survived. When he says mastery of the tailed beasts, what exactly do they mean? As a Jinchuriki or something else? Orochimaru brings up Sasuke again. Naruto speaks, saying Sasuke doesn't belong to him, and 2 more tails begin to sprout. I think Orochimaru is conducting another experiment right now. He's so interested in Naruto's transformation. The chakra coming out of Naruto is so intense, Sai describes the air as stinging. The wind swirls violently and Naruto's face kinda looks demonic. Oh my goodness, so Sasuke was not the first one to go inside of Naruto and look at the fox. I wonder what he's hoping to achieve by doing this. He's definitely arrogant enough to think that he could seize control of the 9-tailed fox. Orochimaru and the fox stare at each other. This environment is so weird. It's boiling like they're underwater, but they're not underwater. And then the fox blasts Orochimaru out of there, and Naruto's face is black, and the force of the chakra is massive.
All of that, and Orochimaru is just smiling and he's like, interesting. Like, man is such a scientist, such an evil scientist, that he doesn't know that he should be afraid. He should be afraid, right? Like, the fox, the full power of the fox is probably more than Orochimaru's strength. Or is Orochimaru just confident that Naruto won't be able to manifest the full strength of the 9-tailed fox? Or he's just confident in his ability to get away if shit gets real? Or he's just too busy enjoying himself watching this Jinchuriki become overcome by his emotions. Oh, Naruto.
Shame, Sakura is trembling from this intensity, the feeling of this chakra. How can anyone control such power? And there's howling and shrieking and the wind, and this feels like the beginning of a powerful storm. This episode begins in Naruto's inner world. We hear him raging, "Give Sasuke back, he doesn't belong to you," raging so much it wakes the beast inside. Kabuto charges Naruto and he sends out a blast, like a sonic wave, from his mouth that completely destroys the bridge, sending Kabuto flying backward. He bumps into Sakura and she falls, hitting her head. Kabuto's glasses are broken and he does seem impressed. I wonder if they have some kind of plan for Naruto? The bridge begins to fall and an unconscious Sakura slips further and further down the wood. Orochimaru jumps to safety and Naruto chases after him, using his fox chakra as an extra limb. And Sai is like, "It's time for my real mission to begin." He takes out a scroll, and what exactly is he going to do? What is his secret mission? Yamato uses wood-style jutsu to hold the bridge and save Sakura, while Sai has other things on his mind. Sai manifests a bird and very deliberately does not save Sakura. It wouldn't even have interfered with his mission. All he had to do was take her to safety and carry on his merry way. She's unconscious. She couldn't have stopped him or anything. Yamato acts to save her, and truly this wood jutsu is spectacular. It's a shame no one has really had it since the first Hokage. Naruto and the Nine-Tailed Fox cause so much destruction. He's like a weapon of mass destruction. He even manages to blow off Orochimaru's arm.
And Naruto has managed to do that, and he's only got 3 tails out so far. And I don't think he has lost his consciousness, his mind, because he is still very much targeted at Orochimaru, though he is causing so much destruction to the surrounding environment.
Orochimaru mocks Naruto. All that power, and that's all you can do? But then he suddenly freezes, doubling over. His mouth is forced to open and...
It's so disgusting. Oh my god. But I was wondering, how come he's not afraid? This is why he's not afraid. He just crawled out of himself. What a weird, creepy man. Orochimaru is body horror. He is so not of this world. Not even of the world of Naruto. Oh my god. Oh my god! I thought that maybe he had been injured when he suddenly froze. But then I thought, oh, is he trying to take the sword out? But normally it comes out much easier than that. Why is he choking? No, there was another him inside. Oh my god. He really is a snake.
And of course, he just has to mention Sasuke again. The 4th tail emerges, and this is where Naruto lost consciousness the last time. He sounds like he's choking, and his eyes are completely red. He wakes up in darkness with the sound of dripping water. The growls of the fox are so menacing. He sees Sasuke, which I was not expecting. He runs after him, but the water rises and rises until he is submerged completely. Sasuke drifts out of reach.
I don't have the power to bring Sasuke back. If only I'd been stronger back then.
Shame. Naruto wishes he was stronger back then, but it didn't matter how strong he was because Sasuke wanted to leave. He was not taken. And this flashback is reminding me how sad it was when these two fought. At first it seems like Naruto is being overcome by hopelessness because he's not strong enough, but he slowly turns it around, vowing to become stronger and chase after Sasuke. He's now in front of the Nine-Tailed Gate and he drifts inside. What does that mean? Is this the spiritual internal process of the fox taking over Naruto? And oh man, the fox gets a hold of him and holds him tightly in its hands.
I was seriously not expecting anything as intense as this. Naruto's skin is peeling off and the fox, it's like so, and his eyes are all red. Oh, Naruto! And he sounds like he's in pain and like he's trying to hold on, but it's not enough.
A transformation is going on and a black barrier begins encasing Naruto. And oh man, what is happening to him? Orochimaru watches from afar, commenting that this feels different. Different from how Naruto was before, or different to other Jinchuriki. And man, these organs are giving me chills. Naruto has great villain music. Yamato gets Sakura to wake up and Kabuto is wounded in the forest. Smoke rises from the blue-black ball around Naruto and Sai is still flying around doing who knows what. Yamato makes a wood clone jutsu and the way it looks is kind of gross. Is he made out of wood? What the hell is this? Why does everybody have such weird bodies? We see a faceless Naruto scream and he sends out a shockwave that destroys the forest and Sai's ink bird. and I hope that he gets hurt as he falls. Orochimaru is impressed and interested, and that is not good.
Damn it.
Oh my goodness, guys, look at Naruto. It's like he's being possessed. After that massive blast, Orochimaru's interest is even more piqued. And Naruto has completely transformed, looking more like a fox than a human. And this is him with only 4 tails, which means there's further to go from here. And his face is all blacked out, and it's scary and heartbreaking, and I'm so worried for him. He looks like a demon. And Orochimaru is just excited.
The chakra that's leaking out seeks stability. It's trying to assume the complete form of the Nine Tails. This is not the same chakra as before. It's more intense, far more malevolent.
So when Naruto entered the cage, when he floated into the cage, was that an act of surrender? And now the beast is trying to take over him completely? Orochimaru lays on the ground and releases hundreds, maybe even thousands of snakes from his body, through his mouth, and it's so disgusting. And they each have a sword in their mouths. Jeez, this man is a nightmare creature. And I said I was ready for some snake shenanigans, and I was wrong. I am not ready. This is creepy. 4-tailed Naruto braces for the tidal wave of snakes. He swipes at them, and just that one blow sends out an intense shockwave. Who can get through to Naruto in this state? Maybe Sakura can reach him? Will it stop if it kills Orochimaru? I don't quite know how to describe what Fox Naruto is doing, but he is trying to get his claws on Orochimaru, who is hard to get a hold of, just like a snake. Sakura is worried, and Yamato assures her that this exact reason is why he was chosen to lead the team, so we shall see what he's going to do, and I wish that he would do something sooner rather than later, because all that chakra is surely damaging Naruto's body. It's so intense that it burns up Orochimaru's body, and man, do I hate that snagging, hissing sound he makes when he respawns. Very useful technique though. He manages to slither up Naruto to punch him in the face, but it does not go as he expected. At this point, I've come to believe that Orochimaru is just snakes. He doesn't seem afraid though. Kabuto comes up behind Sakura and Yamato, or Yamato's clone, I'm not sure which one is the real one, and I had forgotten about him. He wants to know how they came to know about this meeting in the first place. He's talking a lot and it's annoying because there are much more serious things going on. Basically, he's happy Sasori is dead. Is that Naruto and the fox's chakra? The bubbles congeal and compress, and even Orochimaru backs up. Knowing what's coming is going to be extremely powerful. I can't get used to how monstrous Naruto looks in this state. It's so different from the boy we've come to know. Guys, Naruto has switched genres. It's now a horror. He broke his jaw. He cracked his jaw. The chakra he ate is so dense it makes him heavier and extremely bloated. He prepares to fire at Orochimaru, who summons 3 shield gates. The blast is even more intense than what has come before, eliminating the shields and leaving the snake vampire in kind of a comical state, to be honest, with his head in the ground and his body sticking out, but I do not think he's done just yet. Kabuto is smiling, which is making me suspicious. Like he knows Orochimaru wants to put Naruto in a specimen jar. And Sakura sees Naruto in this transformed state, and she's never seen anything even close to this. And now she's so sad and worried for him, especially after everything he said about being a Jinchuriki. And Kabuto is still so damn excited. And then there's a new outro with some cool artwork in all different styles, and I'm wondering if this was like an occasion where they used very good fan art at the end to make the outro, because they do that sometimes in anime because all of it is very different. Some of it is really, really cool, and I really like this idea. The red and black static effect over Naruto feels like it would make you dizzy to look at it for too long. He roars as Yamato plots his next move. He looks at Orochimaru and remarks that no human could do that, and that's what I'm saying, my guy. And Sai is just secretly watching everything. What is his secret mission? What is he up to?
Hey, Sakura!
Orochimaru pushes his blade, causing the rock behind Naruto to crumble. But even with all that force, it hasn't quite penetrated his body. But guys, how terrifying is the power of the nine-tailed fox? Naruto tosses Orochimaru's blade to the side like it's a minor nuisance. I hope he's finally afraid now. Kabuto remarks that this has become a battle between two monsters, and I can't believe I'm in agreement with him. Orochimaru withdraws his sword, and Naruto once again roars. And Kabuto watches and remarks that he can't believe Naruto would go to this extent to save Sasuke, that he is more monster now and just a pitiful child. Sakura reflects on his promise to her, his promise to retrieve Sasuke, and his determination to rescue their former teammate, and tears build in her eyes. And I feel bad for them, but I'm not convinced Sasuke would return. Even if Naruto did kill Orochimaru, it'd probably just send Sasuke into a deeper spiral to become stronger. He would once again be angry at Naruto surpassing him. Naruto's roar sounds so pained, and I just think of that hopeless version of him sinking inside of himself. With tears streaming down her cheeks, Sakura runs towards Naruto, saying she will rescue Sasuke. He doesn't have to do this. And why are my eyes damp? She trips and catches his attention, and then we switch perspectives, and isn't that frustrating? Sai watches Orochimaru and his long neck spawn yet another version of himself, and it's the grossest respawning yet. The young ninja moves forward saying this is his chance, and I thought his mission was something to do with Naruto. Orochimaru is finally showing signs of fatigue as he lies on the ground. Seems like the time to swap bodies is fast approaching, and I'm wondering if he was thinking of taking Naruto's body after seeing the power of the nine-tailed fox. He begins to laugh and says he still has Sasuke, so I think I'm right. Naruto hits Sakura with his tails, and that is going to eat him up later, I'm sure. And this does show us that he is not in control. Yamato uses wood jutsu to protect Sakura and bind Naruto. Our Kunoichi is bleeding, which makes me think that the tails are sharp like claws. Will the wood hold Naruto? Kabuto strolls forward and Yamato stops him before he explains he wants to heal, not hurt, Sakura. He explains that they share an enemy, the Akatsuki. He doesn't want our leaf ninjas to die in hopes they kill more Akatsuki. And I didn't realize Orochimaru and Kabuto were against the Akatsuki. I just thought they weren't a part of the Akatsuki. He does what he can for Sakura before leaving, recognizing his master is near his limit and that the wound was worse than he initially thought it would be. Naruto struggles against the wood bindings, cracking them and slowly breaking free. Yamato has to make his move now.
10th Edict on Enlightenment!
And the cloak begins to retreat, but it does not do so willingly. It is slow, and Naruto is clearly in pain. He screams, his skin red. Sai approaches Orochimaru, explaining that he is an envoy on the behalf of Danzo. I thought Danzo loved the village. Why would he want to work with Orochimaru? It appears the snake vampire doesn't think much of Danzo and warns Sai to watch how he speaks to him. The boy does have a rather disrespectful air about him, and then he fires one of his internal swords at Sai. And it gets him right in the chest. It was just a clone, and the sword was just a snake. Just a pair of magicians, hey? Orochimaru thinks Sai showed bad etiquette by not facing him directly. And I kind of agree, though it makes sense that Sai would be cautious. Naruto's sounds of pain twist my stomach, and we see that he's covered in wounds. And now I fully understand why Yamato was assigned to Naruto. Our boy falls to his knees, eyes white and blank, before collapsing to the ground. Sakura runs to him, and I hope she can help him. Yamato's clone, or Yamato himself, is watching Sai meet with Orochimaru, and I'm glad for that. Sai expresses that Danzo has wanted to meet Orochimaru since that time he partially destroyed the Leaf Village and killed the third Hokage. Does Danzo's desire to meet him come from condemnation or admiration, I wonder? Naruto's wounds heal slowly, which is notable because usually he heals abnormally fast. Nothing hurts him quite like the fox's chakra. It's a good thing he has a healer like Sakura on his team. She asks Yamato to teach her the jutsu he used on Naruto, and he explains that only he can do it because of the first Hokage's genes. And with everything going on, I almost forgot about that gene implantation thing. But it's because of the first Hokage's special powers and uniqueness that it's impossible for anybody else to do that jutsu.
Yet all I am is an experiment. My powers pale in comparison to the original.
What an existence Yamato has had. How did he feel seeing Orochimaru, who is in a way his creator, the creator of the version of himself that he is now? I hope that we can learn more about him. We learn that Tsunade's necklace, which belonged to the first Hokage, is a chakra crystal that responds to his chakra alone and acted as a channel to suppress the nine-tailed beast.
The only things I can ever do for Naruto are the little things anyone could do.
It doesn't matter whether the things you do for him are great or small. What matters most is how much you really care about Naruto.
I talk about Naruto's good heart a lot, but Sakura has a good one too. She just wants to help her boys. Naruto wakes up and has no memory of what happened.
It was Sai, wasn't it? I swear if that snake said something hurtful to you like you're ugly or...
And now they're back to normal, interacting like they always did.
And that is the message Danzo wanted me to convey.
Oh, for goodness sake, Rini, I was so curious to know what the message was. I even only started watching this episode to know what that message was. Orochimaru just comments that it was interesting, but how does he know it's genuine? Sai reaches for something and Kabuto attacks. Orochimaru says, slow down, this could be a new ally. He reads the letter Danzo prepared, seemingly very intrigued, but giving no indication of what it contains. And now, Sai goes with them. Yamato informs himself of what's gone down and makes the comment, I may not look like it, but tracking is my speciality. And what does that even mean? You look like a ninja, my guy. That's what I'd expect, is for you to be good at tracking. He tells the team that Sai left with Orochimaru, and they go to the spot where they were last seen. Naruto sees all the very visible, noticeable signs of a massive battle and demands to know what happened. Sakura lies, telling him Orochimaru knocked him out. I thoroughly disagree with keeping what happened a secret. Nothing good has come from keeping Naruto's truths about himself a secret from him. Sakura finds Sai's book and stuff, and I hope she doesn't think this means he was taken and that he didn't go willingly. Yamato tells them everything his clone witnessed, and they're hesitant to believe he betrayed them. But Sakura does recall Tsunade's warning that Danzo hates her and Sai is on his side.
I think Danzo may be plotting the destruction of the Leaf Village.
So that's very foreboding. Now I wonder if they're going to go back to the village or they're going to pursue Sai and Orochimaru and Kabuto. And is that when we're going to get the confrontation for the Sasuke? Or is that still further away? I was not expecting everything that happened, such high intensity stuff, and for Naruto's transformation to be so raw and painful and scary. It reminds you what the Nine-Tailed Fox is, and that it was put into Naruto in the first place because it was destroying the Leaf Village. And now all that power is in little Naruto, and it could take over him. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen next. And I have to end here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have a good day and a good week. See you in the next one. I'm Kayla. Bye.